My future was decided for me when I was 12 years old. I went to a carnival and I saw a man, Mr. Electrico, sitting in an electric chair, being electrocuted. And I stood below the platform and he reached down with a flaming sword full of electricity and he pointed at me and said, "Live forever." And I said, "God, that's wonderful. How do you do that?" So the next day I had to go to a funeral of my favorite uncle. And on the way back from the graveyard, I looked down at the seafront and I saw the carnival banners. I said, "Mr. Electrico is waiting for me down there. I've got to run away from death and run toward life." So I ran away from the graveyard. I ran down the hill, and by God, Mr. Electrico was sitting outside the carnival tent waiting for me, it seemed. And I ran up to him. I didn't know what to say. I had a magic trick in my hand, my pocket, and I handed it out to Mr. Electrico. I said, "Can you teach me how to do this?" So he took the trick and showed me how to do it. And then he looked in my face and he said, "Would you like to meet some of those strange people over in that tent?" I said, "Yes, I would." He said, "Come on." So he went over the tent and he hit it with his cane and he said, "Clean up your language." And he took me in, and the first person I met was the illustrated man. The next day I started to write, and I've been writing for 70 years because of that encounter with Mr. Electrico, which said, "Live forever." Now I've got a chance to do it. And with my books, they're going to be around for the next 10 years, the next 100 years, and God knows, maybe on the planet Mars too.